Let me ask you something. When I say Elon Musk, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Tesla, SpaceX, maybe that one crazy tweet that broke the internet. Now, when I say Nikhil Kamath, what do you think of? Zerodha, WTF podcast, the young guy who is just different from every other businessman you have ever seen. Now, here's the interesting part. Both of these guys are already successful. Their companies are profitable. They don't need to post online. They don't need to talk to the cameras. They don't need to build an audience. So why are they doing this? That's the question. That's exactly what I want to answer today. Because once you understand why people like them are still building their personal brand, you will never look at social media the same way again. Think about this for a second. Elon Musk is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Tesla is one of the most valuable company in the world. SpaceX is literally sending rockets into the space. He doesn't need your follow, he doesn't need your like. And Nikhil Kamath Zerodha is one of the biggest stock broking platforms in India. The business is running, money is coming in. So what are they both doing on social media? Why are they both showing up, posting, talking, and sharing opinions? Well, let me explain. Personal branding is not about being famous. I want you to really hear that because most people think that personal branding means getting a million followers, going viral, or becoming a celebrity. No, personal branding is simply your reputation online. People remember you for after seeing your content, not once, not twice, but repeatedly over the time. It's the image that forms in someone's head the moment they hear your name. And here's the keyword: trust. Not fame, but trust. Think about it. You might know the name of the hundreds of celebrities, but how many of them you can actually trust? How many of them can make you buy something, follow their advice, or support what they are building? That's the difference. Fames get you attention for a day, but trust gets you loyalty for years. So how does trust actually build online? Well, it comes down to two simple things. First is clarity and second is consistency. Let me explain both. Clarity is knowing what you stand for and making sure people can see it clearly. When Elon posts, you know exactly what he is about. Innovation, taking risk, pushing boundaries, saying things that nobody else will say. That's clear. You might not agree with everything he says, but you know what he stands for. When Nikhil shows up, you know he is about finance, about thinking differently, about having a real conversation, and that's clear too. Clarity builds recognition over the time. People start to know your name. They start to associate you with something specific. But recognition alone is not enough. That's where the consistency comes in. Consistency is showing up again and again. Not just once when you feel motivated, not just when you have something big to announce, but regularly, repeatedly over time. And when clarity meets consistency, that's when something powerful happens. People start to believe in you, not just know you, believe in you. And that belief is what builds trust for a long run. So now back to the big question. Why are Elon and Nikhil still doing this even after they are already successful? Well, think about it this way. This personal brand doesn't just help them, it helps their company. When Elon posts about SpaceX, millions of people talk about SpaceX. When Nikhil shares his thoughts on investing, millions of people think about Zerodha. Their personal brand is free, powerful, and authentic engine for their business. And here's the word I really want you to hold on to: authentic. Because a company can run ad, a company can do a PR, a company can put up billboards, but a company can never be a person. A company can never be a real the way human beings can be. When you show up and talk, it's organic, it's genuine, it's you, and people can feel that. That's what builds a brand image for their companies, and no amount of money can buy that. Now I know what you might be thinking. Okay, but I am not Elon Musk, I am not Nikhil Kamath, this doesn't apply to me. Well, let me stop you right there. How about this? Personal brand works at every level, not just billionaires, not just for founders. If you're a freelancer, your personal brand is why the client will pick you over someone else with the same skills. If you're someone looking for a job, your personal brand is why a company remembers your name in a piles of hundreds of resumes. If you are a creator just starting out, your personal brand is why someone hits follow instead of just watching one video and leaving. You don't need to be a Tesla. You don't need to be a Zerodha. You just need to be consistent, clear, and authentically you online. So let me bring it all the way back to where we started. When I say Elon Musk, you think of Tesla, SpaceX, big bets, and no filters. When I say Nikhil Kamath, you think of Zerodha, real conversations, or thinking differently. That didn't happen by accident. That happened because they show up consistently and clearly over time. And that's all the personal branding is. It's not about logo, it's not about a color palette, it's not about fancy bio in your profile. It's your reputation, it's what people feel when they hear your name. It's the trust you build. One post, one video, one honest conversation at a time. So now I want you to think of just one thing. When someone hears your name right now, what do they even think of? And more importantly, what do you want to think them of? Because that gap between where you are and where you want to be in a people's mind, that's exactly what a personal brand can close. And the only way to close it to start showing up. Don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. See you in the next one.